Welcome to Khalajan's Kitchen, viewers. I'm Farhanda and today I'm making spring rolls with a different kind of filling, and that is canned salmon. To make the filling for the spring rolls, I have here 2 cans of sockeye salmon, which I'm going to drain and then flake it with a fork. 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil, 1 large onion finely chopped, 2 small tomatoes also finely chopped, 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, 2 finely chopped green chilies, you can increase or decrease the amount, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, half a teaspoon of garam masala, and half a lemon. And also 4 tablespoons of finely chopped fresh dill. Canned salmon already has a lot of salt in it, therefore I'm not using any salt today, but if you wish, you can add salt. For the wrapping, I'm using store-bought pastry. This pastry comes in different sizes. I'm using the 6 by 6 inch. And you can find this in the freezer section of all the mainstream grocery stores. For the glue, I have here 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, and I'll take some water to mix it to make a thin slurry. Today, I'm going to fry them in an air fryer, but if you want to deep fry them, you'll need some oil. For the dipping sauce, I have here 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped fresh dill, 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1½ tablespoon of mayonnaise, and 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. To make the sauce, I'm going to start by mixing the cream cheese so it's smooth. Now all we have to do is add the rest of the ingredients: the lemon juice, the salt and pepper, the fresh dill, and the mayonnaise. I'm going to mix all the ingredients and then let it sit in the fridge for a little while so that all the flavors can blend together. To make the filling for the spring rolls, I have taken a pan and put it on medium-high heat and added about 1 tablespoon of oil. And then I added the onions to the hot oil. Sauteed them for about 1.5 minutes and then added the ginger and garlic paste. Cook the onions with the ginger and garlic paste for another 1.5 minutes to get rid of the raw ginger and garlic smell. Added the chopped tomatoes and cooked them with the onions until all the moisture is gone, and that took about 2.5 to 3 minutes. And then added the ground cumin, the garam masala, and the green chilies. If you're using salt, that will go at this time as well. After mixing the spices with the onions and the tomatoes and cooking them for another 1.5 minutes, I added the canned salmon which I had drained and flaked. Mixed it with the masala and added lemon juice and the fresh chopped dill. The stuffing is now ready. At this stage, it has to be a little bit dry. If you feel that it has some wetness in it, cook it a little bit more so the moisture is evaporated, or you can add a tablespoon or 2 of semolina or rice flour and then set it aside to cool. The pastry has been sitting outside of the freezer for a little while and now it's at room temperature. I separated the sheets very carefully, and then the rest of the sheets I'm going to put them in a damp towel. It has to be damp, not wet. To fill the spring roll, I placed the wrapper on a flat surface, and then I lifted the corner that is towards me slightly and then filled it with 1 tablespoon of the filling. Lifting the corner helps the filling to stay inside. Turn that corner onto the filling, rolled it tightly, and then folded in the sides. On the remaining corner, I brushed some paste that I made earlier with flour and water and kept on rolling it tightly, and then pressed the corner to seal it. I repeated the same procedure with the rest of the spring rolls. And as I was making them, I kept them in the damp towel. I'm going to cook half of the spring rolls today. The rest I have frozen. They freeze very well. Since I'm cooking them in the air fryer, I'm just going to brush them with the oil, and we only have to cook them for the color. The inside is already cooked. I set the temperature on the air fryer at 375 degrees. and put the spring rolls in a single layer in the basket. I cooked them on one side for 10 minutes. If you want them lighter in color, then you can reduce the time by 3 to 4 minutes. Turn them over and cook them for another 2 minutes. And here you have them. Our spring rolls are ready. The dill and cream cheese dipping sauce that we made takes these salmon spring rolls to another level. If you like this recipe, give it a thumbs up and share. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. And by pressing the bell icon button, you can get notifications for my upcoming recipes. Enjoy!